So, joined here today, we're in Ballyfin, County Laois, with Aiden Heffernan here. Aiden purchased a herd of cows through us there last year, re-entering back into milk production on this farm. I suppose I'll just go over to Aiden here for a bit, just give us a bit of background on the farm. Thanks for having us here today, Aiden. I suppose just, basically background on the farm. You would have originally been milking cows here and you would have other enterprises. Would you mind just giving a bit of a background there on that?
Yeah, thanks Liam. This is my father's farm here. He was dairy farming here for a lot of years. So we got out of the dairy in 2010 and I was doing other work. I was doing forestry work and construction work and things like that. So I was beef farming then. Okay. We were finishing cattle here on the farm. So I suppose in the last few years then we could see that we weren't making much money from the beef enterprise.
Yeah. So
we decided to go back into dairying.
Very good, very good. And I suppose, you're just saying, so basically change enterprise. You exited milk in 2010, so in about 10 years you've decided to re-enter back in. I suppose main thing from it, when you are entering back in, what did you find was the biggest challenge? Was it, I suppose, the infrastructure would have been primarily there from previous, but just from a stock point of view or type of cow, what did you feel yourself was the main important contributes to get into the herd, or from your studies, what did you think was going to suit the system most?
Yeah, Holstein Friesian cow was mainly what we were after. Sure, it's a fairly good grass growing farm here.
Yeah. So
the plan was to maximise the milk yield from the grazing block here around the farm.
Yes.
So British Friesian cross Holstein herd is what we were after, and we were really looking for a herd of cows that would slot in here to the work what we had here already, you know.
Yeah.
So we were very happy to find a herd rather than buying batches of heifers.
Okay. And I suppose, the main advantage of buying a herd of cows, especially, I suppose, a genuine reason for sale, someone exiting milk production, the main positives that you would have got from that scenario, would it be just of ease going into the system, trying to incorporate them into a new system, and production of the cow day one, versus starting with all in calf heifers? Where would you have seen the pros and cons to getting the herd of cows rather than all the heifers?
Yeah, well, just what you said there, two of the main points. One is the milk yield. You're into big production then straight away, you know. Yeah. So you have good cash flow then. And then, you know, a herd of cows, quite cows, walked into the parlour as if they were there the year before, you know. So I was lucky enough that I did have the buildings in place from 10 years previous. Milking parlour was there, cubicle shed was there. Didn't have much to do, only just crank up the machine and reservice it and get it going again. So there wasn't a big outlay of money for that end of it. So we said, look, we'd spend the money on good quality cows. That's what we done.
Very good. So I suppose cows, when would they have started calving on the farm then? Was it January, February time?
Yeah, first cow calved down 27th of January. Bulk of the cows were calved then before Patrick's Day. Cows from the get-go milking very well. Yeah. They peaked there in May, about giving 31 litres.
Very good.
At the moment we're giving 24 litres and they're on about 3 kilos nuts. And a bit of buffer silage as well there when the grass was getting a bit tight there during the dry period. So very happy with where they're going.
Good. And just I suppose then from the fact there, I suppose they are a high EBI type herds. Would you see the benefit in that there on the solid end of things from grass?
Yeah, butterfat and protein is very good.
Yeah. So
we're in the high percentage Glanbia there, so we're getting a good price for our milk.
Good. So I suppose just on the service then, Aiden, just say when we got in contact first initially and how we approached it, just from that initial inquiry. How did you find us on the service? going to, I suppose, look at the group of stock and things like that, and info, give over to yourself on your criteria. Just, I suppose, a few words on that.
Only the guys in Glanbia recommended you. I was looking for a herd of cows and it wasn't for batches of heifers, so I got on to yourself, and from straight away we got on very well. Sure, this is the only herd of cows I did go and look at.
Yes.
And at the time, I suppose there's plenty of other people getting into dairying for new entrants too. So maybe I was lucky to get these. Now, yourself, very professional to work with and very happy the way the thing went very smooth.
And I suppose just on the info, just say the figures that you would have seen on paper, would they have matched up with what would have been there prehistorically from the farm originally?
Yeah, even before we went to look at the cows, the figures on paper looked excellent.
Yeah.
So I was a bit, I suppose, I didn't expect that the cows would do as well on my farm, because, you know, back 10 years ago, I suppose the quality of the cows back then weren't as good at all. So I was very happy the way they went on.
Super. So just on the farm then, with labour and working, it's I suppose a family-based farm?
It is, yeah. I'm farming here with my wife and my two sons, and yeah, we're working it well, and hopefully do something for the future for the boys too.
Yeah. It's just interesting to see how the family can be incorporated in the business, and how it is a team effort really at the end of the day, and how everyone can be involved in it.
Yeah, the dairying at the moment is seems to be the future. It's the best at the moment, we find anyway. So hopefully it stays going that way, and possibly Tiger or Aiden might make a future out of it as well.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. Thanks, Aiden, very much there for having us here today. In fairness, the cows are in very good condition, and they're on good grass there at the moment. So I wish you the best of luck there going forward with the business anyway. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Liam.